What's up guys, AJ here from Next Level Living. Today we're going to talk about Elon Musk's tweet. Whoa. His tweet about the smart summon. Basically, he tweeted last week about in about 6 weeks or so, the smart summon is coming. What smart summon, right? He's saying that your dog will be, your car will be kind of like a dog. It will follow you around. It can pretty much try to find you, and you can control your car using your app or whatever to make it maybe turn left or right like a big remote control car. So let's talk about that. So basically, right now the current summon is, it basically just goes back and forth, right? Goes back and forth. So that's pretty simple, but it's pretty useful as well, because actually, I don't know if this is an old feature, but recently if you stand in the middle, or not right in the middle, but near the off side of it, it will start turning for you and try to avoid you because it thinks you're an obstacle. So I think you see a little bit of that feature already in there, but I think they're unlocking the entire feature where perhaps it will start seeing lines and drive around your driveway if your driveway curves. What else could it mean? Could it mean that I could be walking out of the store and then I can be like, summon my car. My Tesla will now pull out of a parking spot and use GPS data similar to how Waze, the navigation app, works. Waze is weird, right? It makes you go through parking lots and stuff. So it's going to use some sort of data similar to that and pretty much tell you, like it'll go to you to the front of the store. Is that how it's going to work, right? So I kind of hope so, right? But you can tell, like, there will be a lot of challenges with that, and like who's going to, if you run over a kid, whose fault is it, and all that stuff, right? So, but I would like to start seeing something similar to that, where it's a lot smarter. It would go around cars and try to find you. So that's what I would like to see. And then him talking about being able to control your car like a big remote control car. So right now on the key fob, let's grab it right here. Right now on the key fob, if you do the summon, the front moves it forward, the trunk moves it backwards. So maybe this left and right wing can move it left and right. That's what I'm thinking. But what if you want to move left and forward at the same time? Do you press and hold both? Or do you have to use your app? I actually don't like using my app, because it feels like it feels like when using the app to summon, it feels like you can easily lose connection, like internet connection, and it happens all the time too. And then what are you gonna do if you lose internet connection the moment you're summoning your car, right? This guy won't let me in. So if you lose internet connection while your car's making a turn, and then you're like, stop. Hopefully the car will be smart enough to stop on its own. But I like using the key fob to move my car, to summon my car. It just feels like you're in a lot more control. So hopefully you can use the key fob on the RC feature. And then what else? Like, he's saying that it can follow you around, right? Like a dog, like it'll always try to find you. What does that mean? If you're in the middle of this lane of parking lane, and then you move to the other parking lane, does it go around the other cars? Does it try to find curbs and stuff like that? So, everything is kind of unknown, but it's still, and you feel like there will be a lot of problems. This is going to cause a lot of problems, right? But, you know, this is another step, another way for Elon Musk to show the progress to full self-driving, right? So Elon wants to show that he's making progress to full self-driving because he's been promising that to us for the past 2.5 years or whatever. So he wants to make sure that he's showing us, and so that, you know, like, we don't like kind of lose faith in him, because everybody's that's driven a Tesla knows deep inside that there's still a long way to go for that full self-driving, even though they're charging it all the time already, right? Actually, recently they removed it from the website, but this car, I got the full self-driving package. I just didn't want to worry about it, so I got the enhanced autopilot and the full self-driving package. But yeah, so very exciting time. We'll see, like, right? He said about 6 weeks. That's about a week ago. So we'll see. Hopefully I get the update right away and we can start testing it around. But that's what I would like to see. I would like it to start seeing it pull out of a parking stall. Like you're in a mall and it'll like go pull out and then make a turn, right? And then head towards you or something. Yeah, I mean, that's up for debate. Like I said, what if it hits somebody, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully all the sensors are activated. Every freaking technology is activated. And I'm sure Elon Musk is not going to be stupid enough to release something that could potentially run him to the ground with lawsuits. I mean, look at this navigation on autopilot, for instance. They were saying that it would change lanes by itself. Now it recommends you to change the lane, but you still have to do an action for it. So they're doing that because they don't want to take full responsibility of changing lane for you and then it, you know, getting in an accident, because people will sue, right? So right now it's still going to be your choice to change the lane. And you know what? It still works. It works perfectly. It works great. And I wouldn't mind if the navigate on autopilot becomes like a personal feature. Like the car starts trusting me and it starts giving me a lot of warnings and all that stuff. Like, hey, you cannot sue us. It'll be entirely your fault if it switches lanes and you get in an accident, you die. Or it'll be all the liabilities towards you, and I sign, put my fingerprint on the monitor with my blood and all that stuff. And, you know, like, so that, you know, it finally activates it for me, because I will do all that, right? That's why they call this a cult brand, because we will do that as a Tesla brand. We just want to be at the forefront of technology. We want to help Tesla succeed. So if me helping him log bugs for all this Tesla autopilot stuff, I will do that for them. And I will do the same thing with the Smart Summon. So let me know what you guys think of the new Smart Summon, and what do you guys think it will do versus, you know, what do you think it can do in legal way. Let me know what you think. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and use my Tesla code if you guys are buying a new Tesla or thinking about it. I have other videos. Make sure you check them out. And, you know, I'll see you on my next drive. Peace.